Isn't she?
What were you like as a 16-year-old, Carol?
A nightmare, Mike, an absolute nightmare. And I'm sure my mum would certainly agree with that one. Good morning, everybody. I am in the Cotswolds this morning, Naga. I'm actually at the Cotswold Reindeer Beautiful Herd Farm, and I'm joined by Mrs. C, known to her friends as Claire. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning, lovely to meet you.
And you too, and thank you for having us as well. What's it like, though, looking after a herd of 21 reindeer?
Absolutely amazing. They're incredible. We're such lucky people, and we love them dearly.
So what do you do on a daily basis with them?
Well, at the moment, they're all in for the winter. But for the daily basis, we always feed them first thing in the morning, give everybody a lovely check. In the spring and summer, they're out and about and having great fun. And then we bring them in every evening for supper. And they're not very cuddly, but if I get a chance, I have a good cuddle.
I don't blame you. Some of them you've driven yourself down from the Arctic.
Yes. Yeah.
What was that like?
Slightly stressful, but it was well worth it. They're fantastic. Yeah. And then we've had calves from them as well. So, yeah.
Now, Phoenix is behind us, and his antlers are quite stunning, but they still have velvet on them. Talk us through that.
Because he's had the snip, he doesn't have any feeling now in the antlers, so he doesn't have the testosterone to make them want to rub it off, whereas all the others rub it off in August, female and male. So they lose their antlers every year. The males after the rut, the females, if they're not pregnant, about this sort of time as you've seen. And if they're pregnant, they keep them until May when they've calved.
Well, they are magnificent, and Claire, thank you so much. And you can see all around me there are lots of lovely reindeer. Now, the weather isn't quite so lovely today for most. It's going to be another windy day. The forecast is actually a mild one for the time of year, but I can assure you, if you're standing outside, it does feel a bit on the nippy side. And there's some winteriness across the far northeast of Scotland, even at lower levels at times today, and at sea level during the day across the Northern Isles. We do have a weather front that's draped across us. It's producing rain across northern and western Scotland, and also across Northern Ireland, Northern England, North Wales, into the Midlands and down towards the southeast. So it's going to be a fairly cloudy day ahead. That's how we're starting the day too. The rain continuing, and as it pushes northeastwards across Scotland, that's when we'll see the snow at lower levels. We've had it as we've gone through the course of this morning anyway. Windy, especially with exposure across the north of Northern Ireland and also the southwest of Scotland with gales. Now, temperatures today, most in double figures. Locally in the northeast, we're down to around freezing. As we go through the evening and overnight, that rain continues to push northwards and eastwards, heavy and persistent, depositing more snow for a time across the Highlands and the Northern Isles. And there's the risk of ice here in the low temperatures, but mild again for the time of year for the rest of the UK. So tomorrow we start off with some snow. It will be fairly transient in the northeast. It will be replaced by rain coming in, accompanied by milder air. There'll also be some rain tomorrow in Northern Ireland and northwest England, fairly cloudy with limited brightness in the east. Still mild for most, still cold in the northeast. And then as we head on into Christmas Eve, well, it's going to be fairly cloudy. Most of us will see some rain at times, moving from the west to the east. It will take its longest to get down into the far southeast, and it's going to be windy across the north and the west of the country. But look at these temperatures. There's a 15 on the chart on Christmas Eve. It could be one of the warmest Christmas Eves on record. And then for Christmas Day, looks like there's a front coming into the north of the country bringing in some rain, another one coming into the south bringing in some rain, some showers in between, but the timing of these fronts could well change. But if you're hoping for a bright Boxing Day, well, you could well be in luck. It's looking brighter, and we'll also see some sunshine, but feeling cooler. Naga and Charlie.
Where are your friends, Carol? Where are your friends?
Oh, they're all around me here, Charlie. If I go back over here, you'll see Mrs. C again, but they're just gorgeous. Chutney, pickles, Phoenix, they're all here, and their friends right up there too.
Carol, what a
There's
lovely...
21 of them.
What a lovely place to be just before Christmas for you. Thank you so much. It's been nice meeting all your friends. Enjoy your Christmas Carol.
Thank you, Naga. You too, and you too, Charlie.
Let's see, time now is